how porn made me feel weak as a man. Growing up, 10 plus year porn addiction coming from me. And I felt hopeless. I had no confidence in myself growing up, especially in high school. I would try to talk to chicks and the words wouldn't come out. I wouldn't be talking how I'm talking right now with the strong tone behind it and just the physique overall. So I didn't have the physique that I have now compared to when I was in high school. I didn't even know what I was doing when it came to all that. So it really fucked me up though, because that's where I found a lot of comfort. That's where I found a lot of pleasure. And it just took major back steps, and I wondered why I wasn't getting anywhere in my life and why I even felt this way. It made me feel like a piece of shit, to be honest. I didn't feel my best. Even just talking to people in general, it wasn't even there. So I really had to develop working on myself, focusing on me in order to develop into a stronger individual, because that shit was controlling my life so fucking much. It's all I thought about, it's all I did, and it just made me feel just worthless. It didn't make me feel any sort of delayed gratification, if anything, just instant gratification coming from it. Literally, no pun intended there. But I knew it was doing me more harm than good. I just ignored that thought in my head, and I just continued to do it for years and years, and it just led me down dead ends after dead ends, and just the vice was out of control, and it only led to more vices. So it led to me with junk food, and it only made me feel weaker, because every time you eat that shit, you're not gonna feel, A1, 100% confident in yourself, all these fucking things, because you're constantly on that instant gratification mode. You're not on purpose mode. You're not on delayed gratification, all these little things. So you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not taking yourself out from everything and seeing it more from a bird's eye view. You're only looking at that moment, and that's how it was with the porn. It was like, I'm horny, so I want to go do this shit. Fuck everything else. I don't give a shit. I was a kid too that was single throughout all my high school years until senior year, and I was still attached to it when I had girlfriends in high school. Like that senior year, I had 2 girlfriends, and I couldn't get an erection with them. Like, I couldn't. I'm gonna be honest here. Like, I thought I was attracted to them, but I wasn't. I wasn't clear with my intentions. My brain was very scattered, and I was very lost too. So it made me question just, what the fuck? This shit really took over my life, and it took over just me interacting with people and having sex with women overall. And it only lowered my confidence even more when I was in that situation and it wasn't going up. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't I get this up? It was due to a lack of confidence. I was still attached to the fucking porn because I just wanted porn. I just wanted, some fake ass titties, fake ass, and all this shit instead of a real woman. And my brain was hooked on that shit. So it only lowered my confidence, my self-esteem, and just demeanor overall, my energy levels too. And it really fucked me up for a long time. And I've been on and off it too. And I notice a big difference when I'm on it and when I'm off it. Because I know when I'm on it, I'm aware of it, and I know it's taking a toll, and it fucks me up. So, but I know when I'm off it, I know I'm good. Like, I'm chilling, my demeanor, my confidence, everything. Like, the energy that I have throughout my days and doing stuff just on a regular basis is so much more superior to those guilty pleasures, because every time I do it too, like right after, I always feel instant regret, instant like, oh, why did I do this to myself? I didn't really need that, but I kind of just did it anyways. And still to this day, I still get those thoughts. I still get the thoughts of like, oh, just doing that shit. But I'm like, no, fuck that shit. Like, you don't need that shit. It's not worth it. It's not worth to take back steps and feel weak once again. Because I know my 15-year-old self, my 17, 18, 19, even 20, 21-year-old self would have been like, yo, you don't need that shit. You need to go focus on you. You have to build the best you and make the dopest you possible. Like, literally, that's all it fucking takes. And that's what I'm trying to show and tell you guys, is that that's what you need to do. You don't need to be going to these sites. They're doing this on purpose to make you feel weak, to stay weak, because then they have the control over you. What you need to do is just focus on what you can, work on yourself to the maximum, greatest, potential possible that you fucking can. Do not miss, and stick to it even when it gets rough. It's going to get rough, especially at the get. I remember I wanted to go back so bad. I wanted to be like, fuck this shit. I can't do this, all these negative thoughts, all this self-talk, all this negative self-talk. And I had to realize, okay, these are all tests. This is meant to happen. This is meant to see how of mental strength that you have in yourself to cope with what you're going through, the addiction. Because it's an addiction at the end of the day. The first step is admitting that you have the addiction. Because some of you guys don't even admit you had the addiction. I was the same way too. I'd be like, nah, I can control it. I'm young. I'm good. I'm chilling. I know people who are 13 that have this addiction, even 8, 9 years old, which is fucking crazy. And then all the way up to 40, 50, 60 years old. I've talked to so many different people in my DMs every single day. And there's a big fucking difference, but also a similarity. They're at different ages, but they have the same problems. They have the same problems when it comes to their habits and what they're doing on a daily basis, to how they're glorifying the porn itself and then magnifying how they feel. They feel like a piece of shit. They know, they're aware of it enough that they know that it's holding them back, but they won't change. Why is that? I used to be the same way. It's because you lack the purpose in order to hit that next level. You need to find the purpose in what you're doing to hit that next level. So you have to find something that can distract you from those pleasures, from feeling like that. All these fucking good things, instead of focusing on why is this like this? Why is my life like this? Because the more that you magnify it, the more that's going to come into fruition for yourself. So, I mean, that's why I would tell myself, and stop lying to yourself. Love ain't lies. I focus on all this in my program, right? We focus on breaking down your habits, seeing where the disconnects are, seeing, okay, it's this vice, or it's this negative self-talk that you're having about yourself, and then we just dissect it, because we have to take that shit and make a new you, right? Because that's what I had to do with my coach. That's what I had to do even just with myself. Take those back steps in order to go 10 times, 100 times forward, right? So I can get rid of this porn addiction, build the confidence. Because now, honestly, dude, I just get chicks coming up to me in the gym and they're just saying, yo, you look mad cute, you're jacked, all these fucking things, you look great, da-da-da. And I just mind my own fucking business. Why is that? It's because I'm doing so much fucking work on myself. It's just being expressed on the external surface. So physically, I have the physique now. It's just showing, but that all started up here, and that all started with me realizing that I needed to change, and I knew I was weak as fuck from all this shit. It made me so fucking depressed. It made me so just anxious all the time. It made me have all these low-level disorders we magnify and label for ourselves. And it's not worth it. It's not worth to go through all that for the rest of your fucking life and think that life is so worthless, because it's not. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day here in New York. It's 80 degrees and I'm out here shooting a YouTube video. I cannot be way more thankful. For real. I can't be more grateful for this shit. Can't be more grateful for you guys. All my guys on my team killing it. Them too. Everybody. Just everybody that's coming in and just killing it every single day. I love you guys. Hop on the program. We'll get you going. Sign up today. DM me, Savage for Coaching on IG, and let's get this shit.